Once, there was a skilled and accomplished archer known throughout the land for his accuracy and precision. One day, a young man approached the archer, eager to learn from his wisdom. The archer agreed to take the young man as his apprentice. As the days passed, the apprentice watched in awe as his master effortlessly hit bullseye after bullseye. Frustrated by his own lack of progress, the young man asked, "Master, how do you manage to shoot so perfectly every time?" The wise archer smiled gently and replied, "Focus not on the target itself, but on your own mind and actions. Clear your mind of all distractions, doubts, and fears. Be one with the bow, the arrow, and the target. When you release the arrow, do so without attachment to the outcome. Let it flow naturally." The young man pondered these words but couldn't fully grasp their meaning, so the archer decided to show him rather than just tell. The next day, they went to the archery range. The master handed the bow to his apprentice and pointed to a distant target. "Aim for the bullseye," he said, "but remember what I told you." The young man drew the bow, his heart pounding with anticipation and doubt. He aimed carefully, trying to concentrate on hitting the center. But as he released the arrow, his mind was consumed with worry about missing the mark. The arrow missed the target completely, and the apprentice felt dejected. "I tried to focus on the bullseye, but my thoughts got in the way," he confessed to his master. The archer nodded knowingly and said, "Let me demonstrate." He stepped forward, picked up the bow and arrow, and took his stance. However, this time, something was different. The archer seemed almost meditative, his movements fluid and effortless. He released the arrow with a serene smile and walked away without even looking at the target. The young man was puzzled and asked, "Master, how can you be so calm? You didn't even aim, and yet the arrow struck the bullseye perfectly." The wise archer turned to his apprentice and explained, "When you focus solely on the targets, your mind becomes divided, torn between success and failure. But when you let go of attachments and distractions, your actions become pure and harmonious. You are no longer limited by doubts and fears. The arrow finds its own way to the target." The young man finally understood the deeper meaning of his master's teachings. It wasn't just about archery, it was a profound lesson about life itself. He realized that by letting go of attachments, expectations, and worries, one can flow with the rhythm of existence. From that day on, the young man practiced diligently, not just to become a better archer, but to apply the wisdom of his master to every aspect of his life. And in doing so, he found a profound sense of peace and contentment, no matter the circumstances. The story reminds us to release our attachments to outcomes and live in the present moment, trusting that life will guide us to where we need to be. By letting go of our fears and desires, we can find a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us, allowing us to embrace life's uncertainties with grace and acceptance.